In this video, I will explain you how you can add before and after hooks in Mocha testing framework. I'll also tell you how you can rerun the fail tests and how to run the tests in parallel as well. And finally, I will tell you how you can create the HTML reports for your test execution as well as XML reports in Mocha. So let us start with the before and after hooks. So before and after hooks are similar to the before and after methods that we used in JUnit testing framework. Those methods get called before each test class as well as each test method. So there are two variations, before, after, and before each and after each. So before and after, these functions will get executed after every test file. For example, this method or function will get called before executing all the tests in a specific test file. And the same way, this will get executed after all the tests have been executed. And in the similar fashion, if you add this before each hook, it will be executed before every test method, and after each hook will get executed after every test method execution is over. So let me demonstrate this one. Here we have got this sec.js file, and in this one I'm going to add those hooks. Now let us execute this. npx mocha test /sec.js, and you can see before file hook is executed in the beginning, after file hook is executed at the end of the file. To run the fail tests, we have to use a retries flag. So for example, there is one test in here in the sec.js. So this test is gonna fail, and I have added this console.log here. So this message will be printed twice because it is gonna retry this test. So I'm just gonna execute this, and you can see it is printing running test twice because we have given retry attempt as one. That means it will retry once, and then if test fails, it will report the failure. Similarly, you can put it like 2, 3, like that, depending upon your situation. You can retry the failing tests like that using retries flag. And next one is how to execute the tests in parallel. To run the tests in parallel, you can use this Mocha parallel tests dependency or package. So in previous lectures, we have installed this dependency or the package Mocha parallel tests. And to execute the tests using that package, all you have to do is Mocha parallel tests. That is the syntax, npx mocha parallel tests, and then test will be executed. Alright, now next, moving on, how to generate the test reports. So by default, you can see the test report is being shown like this one. This is the default report that Mocha will create. But that is not useful, especially if you are running the tests in Azure DevOps or any cloud-based system. You want to create XML or HTML reports, and for that you will need to depend on these packages, React, React DOM, and Mocha Awesome. These dependencies are required. Without these dependencies, you will not be able to create XML or HTML reports. So here is the syntax: reporter xunit. Like that you have to give, for example, like that. So this is the flag that we have to use, reporter, and then the type of report format. So we want to create in XML format, so I have given xunit and then hit enter. So after the test is executed, this file will be XML file will be generated, and you can see the XML file is generated, but it is not in the new file is not created, like it is not saved in this directory. To save that file, you have to use this options, reporter option, that is output is equal to report.xml. So report.xml, this file will actually be created in your current directory. So on the left hand side, you can see report.xml is generated, and over there you can see what tests are failed and passed. So remember this command, npx mocha reporter xunit, and reporter option means what other options are, how you want to configure that reporter. So what you are saying here is that create the report in XML format, and the report has to be saved in report.xml. You can change the name of the file here as you like. So this will create XML report. Now create the HTML report. What you do is you have to use this Mocha Awesome reporter. So instead of X in it, you have to use Mocha Awesome. Mocha Awesome. There is a single area. And you can see here Mocha Awesome report directory is created and there is an HTML file. So if you open that file, let's go to the directory and open it from here. And this is how it looks like. This is an awesome report. That's why the name is Awesome, Mocha Awesome for that package. At the top you can see how many tests passed, failed, and here 84. I'm not sure what that is, but it's pretty awesome report, and that's why the name is Mocha Awesome. So that's it in this video. If you have more questions related to this Mocha testing framework, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching this video.